Hello, eRank. Welcome to another live. This is going to be a little bit different with me, Pam Duffy, and him, Brian.
Hey everyone.
That kind of worked. Yeah. So I kind of did a bit of a tease in the Facebook group, and we said Brian, the special guest, which he kind of is, but yeah, you'll be joining us every now and again. And if any of you've been in the Facebook group for any time, you'll definitely know. You'll know, if not his face, you'll know his helpful comments anyway. So yeah, you should be popping in to help us out every now and again.
Whenever someone else can't fill, I'll be here.
Yeah. So we're not losing Starla, we're not losing me, we're not losing Anthony, but we've got an extra just to make sure you've always got at least some of the team.
It will always say Starla at the beginning, but sometimes you'll have to deal with me.
Yeah, I'll keep you guessing. I suppose I could edit that intro screen, but
So much work.
Yeah, you just have to look like Starla. But yeah, hi everybody. We have a ton of people in. And
hey Heather, hey Anna, hey Gabby, hey Mabel, hey Cozy.
Yeah, hi everyone. And happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
To all our US friends, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy some turkey, but watch us first, and then enjoy some turkey.
Exactly. Super happy that so many of you have made it. Not all from America. I see Ireland and Canada and all sorts of places here, but those of you who it's Turkey Day, thank you for joining us. We have an exciting one. We are going to do, I think for the first time ever on this channel, we're going to be doing some listing reviews. They are all from people who've put their listings into the Facebook group. I'm afraid we can't take reviews over YouTube because we can't do links and it gets confusing. So that's, if you're wanting to do this in the future, you'll have to join the Facebook group, which is in the comments. But before we start that, do you think we should share the exciting thing that we might be allowed to share just now?
I think we should share the exciting thing that we're allowed to share, that we got permission to share.
Yeah, we're hopefully not getting in trouble, right? Make sure I share the right screen. And shall we say anything? Not my big face.
No. What do you guys see that's different once it gets big? What do you guys see that's different?
Yeah, just let it, just put up there without any comment. What's going on here? We don't know when this is going to be released, but it's getting exciting, guys. I'm just waiting to see if anyone actually notices.
Hey, Andrea. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Lori. Happy birthday. Happy 50th.
Oh, Laurie, happy birthday. Yeah, we can share that one. And you're a very cute cat as well. But yeah, happy birthday. Yeah, I think Anna's touch excited.
It's called the eRank sidekick.
Yep, it's very fun. I think people are liking the look of this. I'm not going to be showing any more of this today. This is our sneak. It does work on a lot of pages. It's got a lot of exciting things and more to come. And I believe we might be looking for beta testers at some point in the very near future. I think Anthony mentioned something like that.
We've been beating it up, and we're eventually going to need you guys to help us beat it up to make sure that everything is functioning properly.
Yep. So if that's something that you are interested in, if you're not already, you'll have to join the Facebook group because that's likely where Anthony's going to be asking for people for it. But anyway,
It's something we've all been waiting for years. We've been pushing Anthony to make this for years, and finally, we have it. Well, you guys don't have it. We have it. You guys will have it shortly.
That's just mean. There's teasingly. We've got it, but you don't get it.
We're making sure it works so that you don't have to.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's definitely very exciting so far. Right. I have to come away and close that down. Right. Should we start the thing that we said we were going to start?
Start it. Everyone who posted in the Facebook group, we have your tabs open. We're going to be going through your listings, and we'll let you know what we think.
Yep. So I have got far too many buttons here. Okay, so our first shop was from Linda. I have to click lots to get everything in the right place. So thank you everyone who submitted your listings. We will try and get to everyone that we can, but do know that we're not going to be able to get to everybody, basically, probably. There's been so many of you. And I tried to check over them. We're going to assume that everybody can legally sell what they're selling. I think that's about the best way to do this. So just make sure we can't tell you if something's copyright.
We haven't looked at anything either. It's all new to us. This is all just first thoughts.
Yep. So firstly, we have Linda's spoilt cat mum, personalized sweatshirt. I was going to say jumper. I'm speaking Scottish, not American. Yeah, so spoiled cat mum, which looks really cool, and it's personalized, which is really popular on Etsy.
I like the fact that on the on the thumbnail it'll actually say personalized as well, which is actually a really great thing to do.
Exactly, and it's so simple as well. It's showing you. Don't know if you can see my mouse floating around here. It's showing you that's where you put your pet name, so that's the personalization. It's really clear. Yeah, so that's cool. I think. No, that's not the right listing order. Hang on. So yeah, we can take this to eRank. I could use the shortcut button, but there's reasons I'm not. So we will have a look on the listing audit. I had planned to have that all pulled up. The listing audit on eRank lets us look more in depth at listings. And guys, yeah, by the way, this was something else we were allowed to show you. If you haven't noticed, we're changing the look. We're cleaning up some of the site. And you'll be noticing some pages and everything are changing a bit, and the listing audit has been one of them.
And they're just looking so much more beautiful and so much more in your face with what the important information. It's just right front and center now, and it's loving the new look.
Exactly. I think it's much easier. We get everything in these little cards. Things are being added and changed just now because we can't do everything all at once, but hopefully you'll see some cool changes. And oh, here we go. Listing audit's given us some useful tips already. This listing, she's only using 8 out of the 13.
Like Command plus it.
Am I able to go where?
Command plus it or Control plus to make that bigger so that.
Zoom in.
Yeah, zoom in.
Yeah.
I guess that's the non-technical term.
Yeah. Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So change the page a bit, but hopefully you guys can see. So the first thing on the listing audit, we see some metrics, which are always handy to see. We get the daily views. It's quite a new list. Yeah, 8 days old. So awesome. Nice. If you've got any listings in reserve just now that aren't published yet, it's definitely the time to get them published. So yeah, looking good. But the tips section is the areas that are the low-hanging fruit. If you've got a listing that's not doing so well, this is where you could maybe have a look. And the recommended ones are the most important ones, and this is saying you're using 8 of your 13 tags. So definitely could tag a bit more there, I think.
And that's where the keyword tool comes in. And if you are having issues with coming up with ideas, there's also the listing helper. If you go to, I don't have it open. If you go to the listing helper, then it'll give you ideas for your title, tags, descriptions. And so it might come up with things that you just never thought of. You just have to describe your product in regular text and it'll spit out a whole bunch of options.
Yeah, the listing helper is really cool for just when you can't think of words. I think the title has a good load of keywords in it, as far as I can see. So there's plenty of places to borrow from there. So that would be a cool thing.
There's a good amount of information. There's a good amount of information about what the product is right at the beginning there, which is nice.
Exactly. This yellow bit is where it's going to be cut off in some search screens. So personalized, funny, spoiled cat mum. or dad, that tells you quite a lot about it, and you can see it's a sweatshirt from the picture. So yeah, I think that's all
Actually,
pretty.
something that I would change in that is to remove the word funny, maybe put that somewhere else, just to try and get the word sweatshirt in there. Because that's what'll show in search. So you kind of want those keywords to be front and center, just so that people know exactly what it is just in the search window.
Yeah, if the simpler you can make that bit, that is a really cool thing to do. And yeah, so the start of your title is the most important place for explaining to the customer, and everything else is cool keywords. So yeah, you're aiming for a good spread of keywords. I think we can't say like how great your shop is likely to be doing for them. And here is the tags, only 8, so definitely space for more. I would, like Brian said, use the listing helper, copy your title and just paste it into the listing helper, and it will spit out some tags.
And at the moment, you can see that all the tags are really high competition, which means, especially for a new listing, I don't know how popular your shop is or how much traffic you get, you will be further down in the rankings for those hot keywords when you have 1.1 million or 700,000 other listings that are going to show up for search, and that's all that you're going to come up for because those are the keywords that you've chosen. You might not get found too easily.
Absolutely. It's good to don't be afraid of the high competition ones, but don't bet everything on them. The other thing that I'm seeing is, because this is a brand new listing, like something like cat owners gifts. Now I know a lot of these tags are doing this. I'm struggling myself. It's got a high competition, but also the views were really happening last year. It doesn't seem as popular this year. So it's maybe just got those extra tags, just every synonym and different word you can think of, and it just throw it all in there.
And that's what that search trend chart is great for, is knowing when people were searching for the term. You'll
Exactly. I mean,
keyword tool and in your listing audit.
yeah, I think we're trying to put these everywhere we can because it's just so cool to see. It looks like Cat Dad shirt's doing okay. That's just had a big spike in searches, but yeah, definitely have a look for some more keywords. I'd say that's the thing to go to there. Yeah, I hope that helped. I think that'll do. Else we really have to figure out how we're doing these reviews. Bear with us, guys. But yeah. So, did you have somebody you wanted to?
Yeah, I'm not sure the names. I just have the shop name. The one that I have right now up is Joyful Nest Planners.
Cool. I'll just see if I can. This one, all right. There we go.
Is that large enough? Should I make? Can you? Whoops! I clicked on the image.
Yeah, looks okay. Guys, give us a shout out. What you all think?
Yeah, we're seeing a slightly different screen than you are. So if there's anything that you're not seeing or things are too small, just let us know and we can adjust. So this is the Ultimate Mom and Kids bundle. It's a printable family chore chart for it's a family planner, chores, allowance. It's kind of a whole bundle for the whole family. So let's jump over to the listing audit for that. This was originally listed in October 13th, 2023, so it's 41 days old. It has 286 views so far, so actually getting quite a bit of traffic for a newer listing, which is perfect.
Yeah, the listing order isn't showing up. You're still on the.
Oh, you're not seeing that?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep or nope.
Okay, let's do this and see if this works.
No, not yet.
Oh.
Technology is great, guys. This is why we're doing this first time trying this on a day when We thought there was going to be less people on here, but thank you all for turning up. But yes, it hasn't been less people.
I don't know if it's letting me flip screens well. Uh,
Yeah, you have to share window, not tab, if that's...
Maybe.
Oh, Gabby does a nice point there that this one does have a video as in their listings, which is really cool. It's always good, if you can, to add videos. Ooh.
So I might need to share the whole window of this one.
Yep. Now some people are saying they are seeing the metrics, so it might, which is really
it
good.
Might be. I think I've had this problem before with BeLive. Is sometimes the host can't see what's actually happening.
Oh, great! All right, so you guys just do all this behind my back then. If everyone's seeing the right thing, that's fair enough. I'll just be in the dark here by myself.
So the listings that are been up for 41 days. The tips that are given right away is it looks like your title may have been written by computers, and the tags, and it's been truncated. So nothing about tags, nothing about anything so far, which is perfect. The title starts with Ultimate Mom and Kids Bundle. I would add what else it is. So the fact that it's a planner bundle. So Ultimate Mom and Kids Planner Bundle, because that's one of the most important parts. And if you could fit printable in there as well, that would also be perfect. Printable is in like the next set of words. It's perfect if it's as long as it's in that first bunch. On mobile, you won't see it, but on desktop, you will currently. So that's just something to think about, is you actually get a different number of characters, whether you're on mobile or you're on a computer. And I think it's 64% right now of Etsy users are using the mobile. So you want to make sure that those first few keywords are perfect in your title. All right. Then we're going to get down to the tags. Those fit on the screen nicely.
I'm the only person who can't see them.
Okay.
Nope. Everyone else can.
So it's a good mix of really high competition ones and low competition ones. There's from 500,000 all the way down to 400 in the competition, which is great. And those listings also have quite a few views. So you guys can see my... Oh,
hold on. I see what happened here. I was showing the wrong page. I've got like 10 screens. Whoop. Right. Sorry about that, guys.
Can you see that now?
I can see that now.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so let's remove that so that it makes it easier. And so this is what we were looking at. You got some great keywords in there that have high competition and low competition, high amounts of visits. So these are the amounts of people that have actually searched for that keyword, which is great. You have some really high ones. You have some unknowns, which is perfectly fine as well. That just means there's not enough data. It could mean people from other countries, or it could be using those terms for mixing and matching, which is, again, amazing. 2024 calendar is one of the keywords. Absolutely amazing. Last month especially, you got October, where it was extremely high because people are starting to look for 2024 calendars.
Yeah, that's a cool. If you're doing anything that can be years, now we can see on that graph when people started looking for 2024. So make a note for yourself when to start putting 2025 at the end of the summer. Put 2025 into relevant places.
Yep, it looks like in August it just started rising, then doubled in September, and then blew up for October. And we're probably going to see an even larger jump for November. So in around August, September, that's when you want to drop your 2025 items and keep them going. Otherwise, we got check marks going all the way down. We got good multi-word tags. using individual words is something that Etsy doesn't like. All of your tags are multi-word, which is absolutely perfect. You got a bunch that are start of the title. You're using every single word in your description as well, except for that
Yeah,
last
that's
tag.
pretty
Every
good.
single one is
Yeah.
in the description, which means people understand exactly what they're buying. This is a very well laid out listing.
Yeah, like it. Kudo. I hope that helps. Right. Eek, my turn. Okay, we have a fairy garden custom baby blanket. That is quite adorable, and I'm going to pull up videos because I can, because that is really cool. So for everyone who hasn't done videos, yeah, this looks like a nice, basically a collage of pictures made into a video.
You don't have to shoot a video. You don't have to worry about showing it used, showing it everything. You could just take photos and make a collage. Usually photo software or very simple video editing software, like even Canva has a way to make quick little videos like that using your photos. So you don't have to worry about being in the video or shooting video. You could just make it a collage of photos.
Exactly. That's it. So many people fear videos, but it's that easy. Right. So let's have a look at this. It is quite adorable, and that's a lovely eye-catching picture. That'll stand out in the baby searches, I think. And we are estimating that you've made some sales with this. Bear in mind, this is just an estimate, but hopefully. So always be careful about changing items that have sold. Yeah. 744 days old. So this was made in 2021. Sorry, Brian?
Just about 2 years, just over 2 years.
I have no idea what year. I'm not even joking. I had to search yesterday for what year it was. I just could not remember. Getting old. Now this is good. In the tips section, there's no recommended, which means there's no big ones that you're doing wrong. Just saying the title's a little long, which isn't a bad thing, as we've been mentioning. It's just where it's truncated in search. So we've got Fairy Garden Custom Baby Blanket, which is cool, but possibly personalized, like we saw in the sweatshirt. Showing up that it's personalized is a cool thing. Etsy loves personalized, especially at Christmas. And
usually ranks a bit higher than custom as well.
Yep, yes. I found that that a few years ago, personalized made a very big difference to my listings. So I'd maybe switch that about. And you don't really need to say custom baby blanket and personalized baby blanket, because that's really just baby blanket twice. So it could even be something like personalized enchanting decor for your little fairy's nursery. I'm not against some little cute whimsical touches in the title as well. Although you want to be keyword focused, you also want to be customer focused. But yeah.
Emma said that she can't find the listing audit tab. You'll find that under listings, and then
yeah, you have to go to your active listings and then click on the listing audit for a specific listing. Or
people's listings, you would use the URL from that listing on Etsy, and you could paste it in the URL of the listing audit when you go to that page, or you could use the shortcut under tools and shortcut button. You'll find a shortcut button that you could just throw into your browser bookmarks, and you go to a listing on edit, or you go to a shop on edit on Etsy, and you click that shortcut button, and you go jump straight to the listing audit for that shop or that listing.
Yeah, absolutely. The shortcut button is great fun. If for anyone who hasn't used it, it just means literally it's a shortcut to where you want to be on eRank. Or we used to call it the super spy button, because it's the place where you spy on stuff in Etsy.
But the sidekick is going to be doing better than that.
It isn't. Oh, sidekick's going to be super exciting. Yeah, because basically we are getting, whenever we play with it, we're like, could we get this as well? Could it do this? And it seems like most of what we're suggesting is getting taken on board.
It's a tool for Etsy sellers by Etsy sellers, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so I'm looking at these tags again.
There's a great mix of high competition, low competition. Those first few words, there are a lot of searches for them, which is absolutely amazing. And you can see on the trend graph, it's pretty consistent across the board all year round. These baby blankets, baby name blankets they're hot.
And it's good. We've got these most important keywords are in the title and the description, which is super great way around. I am seeing though, we mentioned personalized is good on Etsy instead of custom. So I would maybe, if the listing isn't doing much just now, we don't advise changing your best listings, but see if there's somewhere you can squeeze in the word personalized into your tags as well. I can't count, but maybe you could put Toad House personalized, because the tag doesn't have to make sense. It can just have the keywords to help it make sense. Because if you had Toad House personalized, then Etsy would understand you were relevant for personalized baby blanket. So
Etsy will mix and match between all of your tags as well.
Exactly.
Elizabeth asked, how often are keywords updated on eRank?
Depends what you...
For the most part, it's once a month for the search trends. The search trends will give you a monthly information. The tags themselves, I'm pretty sure it's daily because it's pulling straight from the API.
Yeah, a lot of the things are minute by minute. These graphs, it's going to show you, this is showing you October. It shows you the last full month that's finished. But other tools we've got, like what's hot, that's daily or weekly. You can see daily and weekly tags. But yes, the overall, these average searches and everything are based on the last full month, I'm pretty sure. And the graphs are the last full month. Right. Have you got one ready to go?
Just give me a second.
I'll give you a minute. If it sounds like my bones are cracking, I have a very old desk chair that's making some noises at me.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go for it.
Big.
Yeah, well, I was going to have to play around with things in a minute. There we go.
So this shop is Gracie Bird Boutique. It's by Irene. And these are retro flower vinyl decal sheets. So they're vinyl stickers. And throughout her images, she shows it as different uses, which is absolutely perfect. It's a sticker. A lot of people have fears with sticker sheets, like how can I use 10 photos? That's impossible. Show it on different items. Give other notes of information of where it can be used or how it can be used. This looks like it's a customer photo. So this is actually probably from her reviews or something like that. And those are great photos. Always ask permission before you use someone else's photo, of course. But review photos are perfect because your customers will come up with uses that you don't think of. Showing the size, that it's available in different colors, showing it close up, showing all the colors, lots of information, the best way to use decals, just having a lot of information in your photos because people sometimes do not read descriptions. Even if you include, so I imagine this how to apply your decal image is included in the package, they might not read that either. So actually having it in your image, having it everywhere that they can possibly see it is the best option. I would recommend having a video or something like that, especially if you have glossy or like the shiny stickers, all that type of stuff, to have a video so you can see it shimmer and that kind of thing. There's a lot that could be done, even though it's just a standard sticker. It's a simple vinyl sticker. So much could be shown in your photos. So don't be shy away from using all 10 photos and showing everything possible, and show it in use because people when they're buying something, they want to see how it can be used. They're not imaginative. They see it on a mug. They're like, okay, that's a mug sticker. But if you show it on a computer, now it's a computer sticker too, and just show it in different uses. So Irene, that's great that you showed it in many different places there.
Yeah, they're really cool photos.
Now, let's jump over to the listing audit. So this is 502 days old. An estimated of 202 sales. Again, that's just estimated. eRank can't identify exactly how many, especially if you're not looking at your own shop. It just doesn't know. So it is estimated based on a lot of factors, but it is quite accurate on most listings. Scroll down. Your title might be truncated, and that's the only option. The only tip. Although this listing may have spelling issues, and so those should be marked somewhere. The tag.
You guys are making it too easy for us. My listings are way worse than this.
Right? Stop sharing just your best. Let's see some horrible listings too. Retro flower vinyl decal sheet. That's exactly what it is. I would maybe throw a sticker in there as well. A lot of people don't understand the difference between vinyl and between a decal and a sticker. So maybe a retro flower vinyl decal sticker sheet or something along those lines. Personally, I would capitalize every one of those words for at least those first group of words, just because it's like a book title where you want those first words to jump out at the page and seem like it's the title of something instead of just a sentence. So let's scroll down, look at these tags. And once again, you guys are making it way too easy. That's a great mix of, you got high competition with, there's one in there, baby shower, that has 2 million, but then you have all the way down to 800 competition. Having your shop name as a tag, great thing to do, because if that's brand recognition, if people have already shopped from you, they know your brand, they're going to type it in. They might not click on shop name, and if you don't have it as a tag, your listings won't show up. So if someone were to type in Gracie Bird Boutique in search and she didn't have that there, her listings wouldn't show up.
Actually, people are saying they can't, when they're putting in a name, Etsy's not given the option for did you want this shop just now.
It's been hit and miss. I think on the app it started to disappear. On desktop it is still there, but it's hit and miss because they must be testing something.
Always.
Having it in your tags means that listing will still show up for search results, which is ideal. When someone searches for your shop name, you want to be shown. You want to be front and center. A lot of these tags, there's not that much information for, but they do mix and match great with other terms. And someone looking for a flower decal might not look for retro flower decal, but you will still show up for flower decal, even though it's a long tail keyword. So that's great to use those words that can be mixed and matched. What else? Your descriptions. There's not many of those words are being used in your descriptions, so that's something to think about. And basically your title is for users to see. Your tags are for users to find. Your description is, use that word in a sentence. What is it? Describe what it is to me. And so you should be using a lot of the same words across your title, tags, and description because they're used in very different ways. But otherwise,
yeah, absolutely. It won't help you rank. Etsy mentions stuff that Etsy do look at it, but it doesn't help you rank. But it's for the customer, and it's that actual extra layer. If they're looking for flower decal stickers and it doesn't say anywhere in the description that they're flower decal stickers, they might be like, is that exactly what that is?
Exactly. And that's something for Google search results. When you do show up in Google or Bing or any other search engine, you want that little blurb to have a description of exactly what your item is. So you want those main words in that blurb as well. But otherwise, this looks like a very well laid out listing.
Yep, looks good and cute. Right. Okay, let's do both big heads. Just for 2 seconds, we'll dive into the chat. So I don't want you to think that we're forgetting about you. But yeah, it's hard to keep on top of everything. So we've got Gabby just saying how much she's learning from both of us. Thank you so much. Didn't understand the title impact until right now. The title is your most important place. It's the algorithm reads it.
There's two things that people see. It's your photo and your title. So when people are searching, they are reading as well. So you want that title to have that wow factor, that big impact.
Exactly. They work together as well. If you look at the picture and you really understand what it is and the title reinforces it, then people are like, yep, I'm going to click on that. If it's a bit confusing, then they might just click on somebody else's.
And if you have a photo that has just a lot of different background items, or it's tiny on the screen, so it might not be clear what it is, the first few words of your title describe exactly what's in that photo. So that's why titles are that important. And Etsy uses it for search algorithms and blah 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 blah, all that stuff.
All of that stuff, yes. Irene is taking notes. She's looking at adding personalized. She's glad to know if personalized is good.
And that's who shop I actually just looked at was Irene's shop. Gracie Bird is Irene.
Oh, cool. Laurie, he's a good one. Laurie Ann saying, wait, our shop name has to be a tag? It doesn't have to be, but it can be, and it really doesn't hurt to have it. And that's the kind of thing, as you build up like your social media and repeat customers, and as people get to know you over time, you are going to find people start to search for your shop name. So you want to make sure as much as possible when they search, they find you, they don't find somebody else.
It's also great if you do local markets and that kind of thing, because people will search for your name. They're not going to know exactly how to find your products, but they might remember your shop name, especially if they took a business card. They're going to type your shop name into Etsy, and you want them to be able to find you. And if your shop name is not in your title or tags, they might not be able to find you.
Absolutely. Oh, Jennifer, I make custom-sized hand-woven bracelets in various colors. Is it considered just custom, or can it also be listed as personalized? I've always thought of personalized as just names and initials. Yeah, so did I. I make custom dog sculptures, but I added personalized. What I do is use the keyword tool on eRank and have a look at what the other listings look like in your what would be personalized hand-woven bracelets. And if your items sort of fit well enough into those listings, then go for it.
A lot of the thought process behind that is if it could be personalized, meaning someone can make a choice. If they can make a choice, it's personalized. If it's not like anything anyone else has, like they have the option of doing something that no one else has, that's personalized. So you might as well throw that in too. That's why both words are good to have in. But personalized at the moment for the past year or so has been a lot hotter than custom as far as what people are searching for.
Absolutely. It doesn't hurt to have both of them somewhere about in case they flip over again sometime in the future.
Daniel asks, these are all from Expert eRank. What we're showing is I have a pro account. I don't know what your account is, but you can see all this information with just the basic account as well. The free account won't be able to see all of that information. You won't be able to see the amount of searches and the amount of clicks, and probably some of the. I think the search trends you can't see as well. You could just see the competition, but if you have a basic account, a basic pro, or expert account, you could see all of that information on the screen. So you don't need to have that $30 a month account. You can have the $4.99 account, and you'll still see all of this information.
Absolutely. And for everyone with the free account, you're getting a free sneak peek into all of it from us. And yeah, mine's the expert. I'm not going to say anything about it. So, yeah, you've got to get an expert account.
I'm just a pro. Pam is an expert.
Yeah, something like that. Right. Where did we get to?
Debbie also asks, is it a good idea to have common misspellings of your shop name as a tag? of your shop? That's a tough one. Yes.
Yeah, if you've got a spare, I
If
think
you
so.
have the space, then definitely use it. In my case, I'm cursed by design, and so it's three separate words. So I've actually done research to find out if cursed by design is one word or cursed by design as three separate words, are which one's getting more attention, which one's getting more traffic, and that's the one that ended up in all my listings, which is three separate words. So throw in on some of your listings, throw in some misspellings just to see if people are searching for it, because if they are, then it's good to have across all your tags. You can find that in the search analytics. When you go to in the Etsy dashboard, you go to marketing search analytics, and you can see where your listings are coming up in search, and what your listings are coming up for. And so just kind of scroll through those and see if misspellings of your listings are showing up. If it's showing up, you might as
Absolutely.
well use it.
Yep, exactly. And also check, Etsy can deal with a lot of misspellings, but it's likely to have less data about your shop name. So check what you see when you type in those kind of things, but it doesn't hurt. Yeah, let's get more into these because yeah, we're only gonna like do two. That's my screen. Okay, so who have we got? Click on the right things, Pam. There we go. So a nice festive listing. A bundle of holiday cheer, Santa and reindeer ornaments. That is a lovely vintage Santa and reindeer. We even have the listing video is a kind of generic one that you can put into all of your listings, which is another cool thing to do. Although I will say for an ornament, I might have liked to see that held up just moving slightly, if it's glass or it's enamel or something, to see how it sparkles is kind
Show
of
the light
cool to see.
reflecting off of it to see how
It's
transparent it is when it's moving, that kind of thing.
yeah, I mean, look at this. This picture is beautiful. And you could have literally had it as it is with your camera set up as it was and just played that as a video. Just recorded that as a video and just moved it slightly because it looks very beautiful. And I'd like to know, is it translucent? How does the light play? It's very beautiful though. Yeah. And looking at the audit, we have, it's another new one at 14 days old, so that's cool to know. It's always good to see the new ones. And another one, you only have other tips, which means there isn't the big recommended ones, so you're doing pretty good. So let's see if there's anything we can do to help. There is, the listing has less than 10 images. It's good to have 10 images, and it looks like your photography is absolutely beautiful. So see what else you can add there. I see that listing has, you can have different amounts of the ornaments. So maybe just have something explaining that in some of your listings and some of your photos, anything like that. I will say something that many people don't realize is you won't be penalized if you don't have 10 images, but if someone comes to your shop and they click all the way through 10 images, they've invested time into your listing. They might fall in love with it a bit more. Okay, so the title, we see where that's getting truncated. Bundle of holiday cheer, Santa and reindeer, and then it's not really saying ornaments.